Stop!
Hi everyone! Yay! My name is Artur Kurasiński, and for over 10 years I've been observing and explaining how technology influences us, people and society. I'm greeting you from the studio inside the Innovation Campus in Warsaw, Poland. The podcast series is called Early Adopters Nuke, where we invite innovative startups to talk about their products and how it's changing the world. My today's guest is Maciej Jarząb, CEO of ePeer. How are you, Maciej?
Hello everyone.
Okay, and my first question is very basic question. What is ePeer and how it works?
It is always a great question to ask at the beginning. So ePeer is a deep tech operating in the financial sector. Mm-hmm. We are matching investors and borrowers through AI system. We are targeting young age, small amount of and short time. So basically from 1 to 25 weeks, from 50 to 10,000 zlotys. It is what we do, but our core is technology.
Oh.
So we are developing a breakthrough technology of assessing credit risk based on the behavioral indicators. So basically, we are collecting more than 1,000 individual data points about our users. For example, what they do, where are they, what are they shopping intents, and so on and so on. So we want to create a social profile online of our users, and based on that, using artificial intelligence, using machine deep learning, using bias classifier, using the dynamic decision tree, we are creating a credit scoring for them. So that's how we want to help them, because it is our mission. Our mission is to give an access to the external capital to the young people who are untapped banks clients, financial institution clients, and we see this huge financial liquidity problem among young people, and we want to help them, we want to support them. That's why we are doing what we do. So we are creating the unique technology for the young people.
Okay, wow. All right, at Startup Bootcamp, FinTech Dubai in December 2019, your team only presented a raw sketch of the algorithm, and still the investors who recognized the idea as one of the 20 disruptive ideas that will change the financial market globally. Amazing debut. So it is proven technology. Is this something that you guys, done from scratch, or just take some blocks and combine it?
Yeah, we take some blocks and combine it because behavioral credit scoring is well known globally. But no one does what we do. So we basically want to create this social profile online, and that's what investors, partners like the most. During the Startup Bootcamp in Dubai, we met global financial institutions, banks, partners, loan companies, Visa, MasterCard, and so on and so on. And during those days, we saw that we are creating something unique for them, because all of them were super interested in what we do. So basically, they all contact us and say, if you are ready, please give us a call. We will contact you and we will cooperate together, because it is what everyone is looking for. Basically, they want to assess not only credit risk, but assess people based on the behavioral indicators. So basically, from the marketing perspective, from the real estate perspective, and from the credit scoring perspective. And because these days, everyone uses social media, uses internet globally. So basically, even if you don't have credit history, even if you don't have a transaction history, you want to use your capital. You want to use your external capital. I don't know, for the consumption needs, but also for the first needs. For example, buy an apartment and so on and so on. So basically, banks want to use this technology because due to their let's say legal capabilities, they cannot only operate as the behavioral credit scoring. So we want to do it, and we want to give them a possibility to use our technology to assess young people, to give them a chance to use their bank accounts, to use their credit cards, and so on and so on. So it's our mission, not only in Poland, but globally.
All right. So according to your algorithm, the problem with the repayment of the loans has no freshman parent who is interested in fashion and the beauty industry. Interestingly, a person who is interested in real estate business and vacation has a much lower rating of repayment ability. Of course, the analysis of the so-called behavioral scoring takes place each time individually for each customer. Fascinating. How does it even, how do you guys do it? I mean, like, this is AI only, or you can use some human labor work?
It is fascinating for me too, because I don't have IT background. So basically, I'm more I'm more in finance business, but the real thing is that no one knows what the result will be, because there is no human in the process. Yeah. There is no human supervision in this process. We are focusing only on the fully automated process. So basically, on the one hand, there could be a chance that, for example, a young parent is a great borrower for us, but from the other hand, it could be the worst borrower for us. It's per case by case. We don't know the result. We don't supervise the whole process. We only see that the results, so 95% of accuracy right now, is really great number, and we are in the top European right now. So just to sum up this part, I believe that it is our competitive advantage over the banks, over the competitors on the market, because there are some correlations that human would not see, because it's something new that, for example, I don't know, businessman is not a great borrower for us. Yeah, you cannot say it at the beginning, and our AI tell us, guys, look out, please, because great borrower for you is young parent with 2-year-old children, and so on and so on. So it's something fascinating. It's unique, and that's why we want to develop, and we want to go even with higher accuracy.
All right. Wow. Your company, EPUR, is not even a year old yet, and before
baby.
Yeah, and before the Q2, it wants to enter Ukraine and then go further into Eastern markets, and by end of this year, it plans to launch in Spain. Interestingly, this Spain is just a beachhead to conquer the Spanish speaking markets of South America. So you guys want to expand, you want to go to other countries. Is it possible that is it for real that the data you're collecting is the same for Polish market, for Spanish market, or just,
It's different, because what you have to know that in each and every market there is different culture, there is different habits of people. So that's why we have to learn our algorithms each time. So that's why we always give like 6 months period to learn our algorithms, to learn our AI system. And we cooperate, of course, with a lot of different partners in Poland, in Ukraine, and in Spain this year. So to have to firstly create our, let's say, rural algorithms, and then go only to the behavioral algorithms. It's a difference, because we have to learn during the first 6 months to learn the habits, to learn the culture, and so on and so on. For example, going back to your last question, in Ukraine there could be totally different way. So, for example, maybe the businessman in Ukraine is a great borrower for us, and young parent is the worst borrower for us. We don't know it yet, because we need time to learn to teach our algorithms, and so on and so on. So it's really important. But from the very beginning, we wanted to create a global startup, not only in Poland, because Poland is a great market, but it's a small market.
Of course.
So if you want to be successful, you want to be a top European, global startup, you have to think about this globalization. That's why our technology is super easy scalable. It's really easy scalable. Of course, we have to teach our algorithms how the people behave in the particular country, but it's super easy. So that's why we want to expand. We want to go global. For example, in Brazil, it's a little bit it's something new that we want to expand in Brazil. But for example, in Brazil, there are 50 million people without a bank account.
Oh my God!
So we have started talks with 2 of the biggest Brazilian banks, Caixa Bank, Banco do Brasil, to create the solution for those people. How? We will give them our technology, and based on their experience, know-how, and so on and so on, we can create really unique solution for those 50 million people there. So we can give them access not only like to the bank account, we can give them access to the capital which they need, because everyone needs capital.
Yeah.
And especially in Brazil, if you look for the culture, if you look how the world looks like there. So we want to help people. We want to give them access to the capital. We want to give them access to the normal life. That's why we are talking with the partners in Brazil, but also we are talking with the partners in Africa. We are talking in Asia, in Vietnam. So it's only the beginning. So first year, 3 countries, crazy, I know, but we want to go. We want to be global. So that's why we are talking with 10 different partners in 10 different countries.
Yeah.
To firstly find the best target for us, find the best country for us, and then go there, implement our solution, and become really global startup like Klarna, for example, in Europe.
Okay. Where did you guys get the data from? I mean, like, you have to train your AI. So what's your source of information?
So basically, we don't collect data by ourselves. We have data providers, so data integrators in Poland, in Ukraine, in Spain, and they provide us data, so behavioral data. Yeah, so it's really important to understand how we operate, because everyone is thinking that we are gathering data by ourselves. Yeah, we don't do that, because we are a technology company. We use our algorithms to train on the data which we had from our partners, and it's really important because we are constantly looking for the new source of data, because if it's better quality of data, we have better results, we have better model. So it's why it's so important for us to find new partners, to find new data providers all the time. For example, last week we signed an agreement with a new data provider for us, and it could be even better for our customers, because if we have more data about them, we can give them better scoring, we can give them better credit limits. So it's a key thing for us, finding new data, finding new source of data, and based on that we can train our algorithms for algorithms like machine and deep learning, bias classifier, and so on and so on. And then using our clusterization of data, because it's a key word in the whole process, clusterization of data. We can say what is the probability of repayment for each of our customer, and then we can give them our credit limits.
All right. So by any chance, you guys use the social media data?
Oh, it's a trick question, because from the Cambridge Analytica case, Facebook, so Instagram also closed it for the new partners, and it's almost impossible to get the data from the social media. So we are focusing not on social media, we are focusing on the geolocation, on the shopping intents, and so on and so on. So we a little bit pivoted our model, because firstly we wanted to use only social media, but then we realized, okay, if we cannot do it, we have to find a new way. So we found it, and now we use only behavioral data, which we get from our from our partners, data providers, and then we use our algorithms to give them the credit scoring.
All right, great. Can AI really solve all problems in fintech? Do you think so? I mean, like, is it like ultimate weapon? I mean, solution for this market? Because nowadays many startups and even well organized and grown up organizations use AI, and it seems like the AI is like it's like answer for everything, right? We have AI, we have deep learning, we have this, we have that. So what's your point?
First, it's a buzzword. Yeah,
we have to admit.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that almost every and each startup wants to use AI for the investors. So if you use AI, your valuation is going up. But truly, I believe that science will solve all the problems in the fintech. Science. And big part of science is AI right now. So I believe that our AI, so our credit risk assessment, can solve a lot of people problems right now. I don't know if it's possible to solve all of the problems because it's hard to assess, but I believe that AI can solve problems which we even don't know right now. So they don't exist, but in the future they will exist because we are changing all the time. Our financial sector is changing right now, and we have to adapt to it. We have to adapt with new technologies because there are new needs of people, and there are new startups like us which want to fulfill those needs. So that's why I believe that science can change the whole thing, can revolutionize the whole sector, the whole world, and AI is a big part of that. So yes, I believe that AI can solve all the problems in fintech.
Okay, so you are true AI believer.
Yeah.
What kind of competition do you have?
So for sure, there are hundreds of credit scoring companies in the world. But what is different? What is the difference between us and them? It is that we are really truly pure behavioral. We are developing pure behavioral scoring system. So, for example, in Poland we have 4 or 5 credit scoring points, but using only data, historical data about the credit history, about the transaction history, and we are focusing on the behavioral aspect. So what you cannot say that there is no competition because it's not true, it's a lie.
Okay.
But I believe that our competitive advantage is that only us we are focusing on the behavioral aspect, on the behavioral credit scoring, and it's a game changer for us. So that's why I believe that in this part of the world we are the only one developing this kind of solution for the young clients.
Awesome. How do you train your algorithms? I mean, like, do you use something, very sophisticated technology, or you just something that you just guys develop by your own?
Oh, so of course we have partners like Microsoft. Yeah, thank you for the invitation.
No problem.
Yeah. And together with partners, we use algorithms. So as I said before, so it's a machine deep learning for sure. It's a bias classifier and it's dynamic decision tree for the most important for us right now. But to be honest, we are also looking for the new source of algorithms, so we can define it somehow. And our AI team, our IT and AI team, is really working really hard, to get a higher efficiency of our algorithms together with our partners. So with Politechnika Śląska in Poland, with Microsoft, and really a lot of more. So we are constantly looking for the new algorithms, for the new, maybe not new algorithms, but the new way how we can train them and we can get better results, because it's really important. So I always say during the investors presentations, efficiency, because it's a key. It's really a key point, because there are well-known algorithms, but you can use a different way than other people. You can use different data, different ways of using those algorithms, and based on that you can get higher efficiency. And efficiency is key part of that, because as I said before, right now we have 95%. It was surprising for us, to be honest. It is huge. And what you heard from our partners, that if we go this way, if we get better data, if we can train our algorithms with more data, with more new people, there could be a chance that we can go after 99%.
Whoa.
It's gonna be huge if we can do it, because we basically will be the only one in Europe, and maybe even globally, that will get 99% of accuracy. So it will change the whole sector of loans. It will change the whole sector of banking. So that's why it's really a important part for us, and that's why I always invite everyone who wants to change the world. Please call me.
Maciej.
Contact me. We will do it, because it's our goal. Ultimate goal is to change the financial sector, change the whole world with our AI system.
Fascinating. Okay. That was my last question. So thank you very much, Maciej.
Thank you.
My today's guest was Maciej Jarząb, CEO of ePeer. Once again, my name is Artur Kurasiński, and this is a podcast about early adopters, technology, and change. Please show like, leave comment below. This will help us get to broader audience. Thank you. Thank you once again, and see you next time. Thank you once again, Maciej.
Thank you.
And see you guys.
Thank you.
Boom. Wow. Stop. What? Bye.